Okay, we're going to go through this perimeter and circumference practice. You need to get the notes to each of these questions. Like for number 1, you need to copy that diagram, and any notes that I put with it you need to copy in your notebook. There's 22 questions, I believe, on this, and we'll go through each one. So number 1, you have a shape. It wants the perimeter of the shape, which is distance around it. Well, I know the left side is 9 and the top is 9. With these marks right here going down, they have to add to 9. And these marks going across have to add to 9 as well. And so the perimeter of my shape is going to be 9 plus 9 plus 9 plus 9. Just think of it like this. It's a 9 by 9 square is what it is. So we add 9 plus 9 plus 9 plus 9, or 9 times 4, we get 36. Okay. All right, same thing with number 2. Okay, so I know the bottom of this is 18, and if I add this and this, that's going to give me 14. So I know the side is 14. Well, this side over here, it doesn't give it to us, or this one, but I know it adds to 14. And these going across are going to add to 18. So just think of it as a 14 by 18 rectangle. So 14 plus 14 plus 18 plus 18. 28 plus 36. And that's going to give me 64. All right, parallelogram. Number 3. Parallelogram, you have 2 sets of sides parallel, and this side we know is going to be 4. It tells us the perimeter is 22, so adding all the sides together we're going to get 22, but I don't know BC and I don't know AD. But if we added the sides, 4 plus x, it's going to equal 22. Solve this for x, and that'll be our answer because it wants AD. So that's 8 plus 2x equals 22. Throw the 8. 2x equals 22 minus 8, and that's going to be 14. X is going to be 7, which is AD. Okay. All right, number 4. 6 equilateral triangles form the figure below. Equilateral means you have all three sides of your triangle are equal. And so I see 6 triangles in this thing, so all these sides are equal. Just put these little tick marks to let you see that all the side lengths of the triangles are equal. It wants the perimeter of this hexagon, A, B, C, D, E, F, so just the outside is what it wants. It tells us each individual triangle has a perimeter of 30. Well, if there's 3 equal sides and the perimeter is 30, that means one side of each triangle is 10. So 10, 10, 10, 10, 10. That's what it wants, the distance around this hexagon, and that's going to be 60. All right, perimeter of a square. Perimeter of a square has an area of 44. So if you draw a square, we know the sides are the same. The area is going to be the side length squared, the side times side. Well, if the area is 44, what do the side lengths have to be? If I multiply the side times itself and it equals 144, the side lengths are going to be 12. 12 times 12 gives me 44, but the perimeter, I'm adding those 12s together, or 12 times 4, gives me 48. Okay, number 6, you've got a rectangle. 6 times as wide as it is long, so we can call this 6x and x. Alright, the area of the rectangle is 384. We know area of a rectangle is length times width, so if I do 6x times x, that gives me 384. 6x times x is 6x squared because there's one exponent, so we add them together. Get x squared by itself, let's divide both sides by 6. 384 divided by 6, what is that going to give us? 384 divided by 6 gives me 64. X squared equals 64. So what is x? X is going to be 8. So on my rectangle, you'll have 8, 8, 6 times 8 is 48, 48. Let's find the perimeter now. Add all the sides together. That gives me 112. Okay, let's look at number 7. What is the perimeter of the cell here in the diagram? We need to find the hypotenuse of that, and if you remember your right triangle triples, you have 3, 4, 5, get my pen to work, 3, 4, 5, you have 5, 12, 13, you have 7, 24, 25, and you have 8, 15, 17. Well, this triangle is actually a multiple of one of these, and it's the 8, 15, 17. You have 80, 150. This will be 170. If you didn't know your triples, you could do the Pythagorean theorem, a squared plus b squared equals c squared. Okay, so now find the perimeter, add all these up. So we'll do 80 plus 150 plus 170. That gives me 400. Okay, number 8 wants the perimeter of this polygon before the triangle was cut off. Oh, before the rectangle was a 25 by 30 before the triangle was cut off, so they cut a triangle out of it. What's the perimeter of the shape now that the triangle was cut out? Well, we have all the sides except the hypotenuse of that right triangle, but I could figure out the legs of that right triangle. The top side's 30, the bottom side would be 30 also, but you got 25 plus 5 would be 30. And the left side's 25, well, you got this 13 plus 12 would give you the right side of that triangle. So this is a 5, 12, 13. So that's the side I needed. So we add all the sides together. 25 plus 25 plus 13 plus 13 plus 30. And we get 106. Okay, moving on to number 9. Find the perimeter of this trapezoid. Well, they tell you the midline is 24. And your two bases are 4 and 18. So 24, 4, 18. Okay, well, I need to figure out the left and the right side, which would be the same length, because you have a midline cutting this into 2 equal parts. So I'm going to just move this midline over to here. I know this is 24, and I'm going to use my 2 bases to figure out from here to here how far that would be. And if I say 18 minus 4, that would be cutting out this section here. 18 minus 4, that would be 14 left for this side, and this side would be 14 left, and they're both the same length, so I know this is going to be 7. So we have a 7, 24, 25. and so this side would also be 25. And so I'm adding 18, 25, 4, and 25 for my perimeter. And that is going to be 72. 72 is the perimeter for that one. Alright, let's look at number 10. It wants the perimeter of the pentagon. It tells us F, E, and G are all midpoints. So it wants the pentagon C, D, E, F, G. The pentagon has 5 sides. C, D, E, F, G. So this house here, it wants the perimeter of. So I'm going to use the right and the bottom side of my rectangle to figure out the side lengths. Well, I know ED is 4, GC is going to be 4, CD is 6. And let's figure out what FE and FG would be. Well, let's use this right triangle up here. I know this is 4. Since F is a midpoint, I know this is 3. So this is a 3, 4, 5. 5. So perimeter of that pentagon, add the 5, 4, 6, 4, and 5. And that's going to give me 24. Okay.